morning, and welcome to another episode of Motivated to the Max. This is your boy D2M Daryl to motivate. I'm praying, hoping everybody is doing great on this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to here on Facebook land. Good morning to everybody here on the podcast. Good morning to you all. I had to play that song because like today is a new day. That's by the Walls Group's New Day. I had to play that in this morning because today is a new day. When God it's a new day, new week. Pretty much for me, it's a new everything. And so I thank God for the new that God is doing right now. I thank God that God is blessing all of us on this morning, that He had woken us up this morning, that He allowed us to see another new day. I thank God for, I just thank God for everything. So, we had like the 10-second count off from where you have to detox everything that is holding you back, that is trying to keep you from doing the things that God needs for you to do for His purpose and everything. So here go your 10-second count off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we just cast that thing out into the sea of forgiveness for never to return. And now we're going to start off with positive vibe, new things coming our way on this new day. So, I have a couple of rules for you guys. I know, I made up rules. I know. I got a couple of rules for you guys. Rule number 1, we come in here hot, honest, open, and transparent. All right? That's an easy rule. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Easy rule. Rule number 2. Rule number 2. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna be lit. And it means gonna be honest. No, we're gonna come in here living in thankfulness. I know, Miss Mara, I have to. I'm so excited because today's a new day. We gotta come in here living in thankfulness. And then rule number 3, be yourself. I know, just be yourself. You don't have to change on who you are. They should try to get approval for anybody. Be yourself. Hey, if you're like to be the happy go-getter person, then you be that happy go-getter person. But when I say be yourself in a positive way, not a negative way. Because we don't want to fall back on things from where that we are on this. That we don't want to change anything, for the better, for our good and everything. Be yourself in a good, positive way. For what, crack yourself a smile. Or, be able to get up and give God thanks. And do things in a positive way, not a negative way. This morning, I want to come with you guys, and I always say this, and I don't know, sometimes it works, and sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't do it, is I'm not going to be before you long. Yeah, good luck with that part, right? Is from where we're at a time right now. Like I said, it's a new day. It's a new day, a new day, a new you, a new everything. And we have to learn to, take out the old us and then put on the new. And what I'm saying about that is, we're at a point in a time right now from where we have to be careful of what we say about ourselves. We have to be careful about how the way that we treat our bodies and what we say about ourselves, how the way that we talk and treat people. We have to be careful how the way that we do things. Like I said, we're coming in honest, open, and transparent, keeping it hot. I know, for me, I have to learn from where I had to change my mindset on how the way I do things. From where at one point, I was at a point from where, when situations come up, I always used to super panic. I panic. I start worrying. Definitely was dealing with finances or anything like that. I always had a moment from where I panic and, I was like, oh man, how this is going to get done, how that's going to get done, I just had my little panic modes. I don't even say a panic mode. It has been one of them I start to worry a lot. And then, then you get phone calls and stuff from other family members and friends and stuff, and then then they going through stuff, and then it's man, we all going through together, and then I be stuck in one big old circle because everybody worried about something or what's going on with them, and then I had to learn how to change my perspectives on something. I said, you know what? Instead of sitting right here being worrying all the time, I said, yo, I had to give this thing up to God. God, you know what? You said, hey, today is a new day for me. So I had to change how the way I do things. I had to change how the way I talk. I had to like come up with the new about me. Yeah, I said it. A new. Yeah, I said it. I did. Cause sometimes like our old ways finally making it like, look, I understand, sir. I understand. But I have to learn for where I need to take out the old and put in something new in place of it. So I had to change my thinking. I gotta change my thinking. I gotta change how the way I talk. I gotta change my response. It's a lot of things that I had to take off the old and then put on something new. And so I'm at this point right now from where it's like, okay, I'm at a point right now from where, like thing is happening, thing is going great and everything like that. And now something comes up. And so what am I going to do in that? And when something suddenly bad just shows up, am I going to go back to my old ways or am I going to stay in the new? Am I going to be like, am I going to be like an old way, be panicking, be worrying, be like, oh God, how I'm going to get this done? How am I going to get that done? And then you just be like in this worrying and panic mode. Or am I going to change how the way I respond to everything and say, you know what? Hey, it's going to be okay. God just showed me what I need to do. Change my response. Take out the old and put in the new. And so I was reading something, where it's like, from where that you want to try to make changes, like you got to change up a lot of things on how the way that you do, how the way you react. Even from where like the coming like on how the way to treat my body. And for where I was reading something like, look, I need I'm getting ready to go back to therapy real soon. I had to change how the way I do things. I can't always be stuck on going to eat hamburgers and French fries all the time. I need to change up how the way I do my eating, how the way, from where it's like, I don't need to be eating super late at night. That's one of my issues. I always eat late at night from where it's like, because sometimes during the day, I don't eat. So then whenever it comes like nighttime, then it's at a point for where it's like, man, like I done got like so hungry that I'm just eating everything. I just take everything out of it. Like, you know what? I'm just going to eat this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. And then I just go crazy. No, I got to take out that old habits right there. So you know what? Instead of me not eating, instead of me like waiting so long to eat and everything, like, look, maybe I need to eat like a late, like a little snack or something for where when it gets to nighttime, I won't be devouring everything and be like, well, I'm so hungry and this and that. I need to change how the way I do things. So that's why I say, I gotta do the new. And I'm glad that my niece is on here, because it was times for me and her, we had conversations, and for where we used to sit right here and think about how the way that we used to do back in the day, back in the old ways and everything. So then we had to change up. Say, you know what? I got to change how the way I do things now. I had to look at, I have to do things at a totally different way right now, from where I can't go back to old habits. I got to come up with new habits. And then and make them good, and make them new habits that's going to be good for you, that's going to work out for you. And I know some people say, well, I got to get up, I got to try to do this right here. And, look, I didn't say it was going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. It's going to take time. You have to get used to conditioning yourself and being able to do the new instead of going back to the old ways. Just like this morning, I'm fresh. I'm like, I wasn't even like on sometimes I don't be like, man, it's Monday. I don't want to get up. I don't want to do this morning. I just don't want to do this. But you know what? Me and Latasha, we got up. We was happy and cheerful. She was getting ready to go to work. I was making sure she was getting ready to go to work and everything. And then, I changed how the way I used to do things. Because like before I do things, I normally get up, make sure she go to work and everything. Then I'm on my phone, and then I'm looking on my phone. I'm going through Facebook. I'm doing this right here, and I'm doing this right here, and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, then I'm trying to get my mind right to be able to come here to do Motivated to the Max and everything. But I had to change how the way I did things. So then, I got up, me and Latasha, we got up. I got her situated for work. And then I had my time with God. I had my time with God. I mean, when I say I had my time, I had my time. from where I didn't have like no distractions. Like I had my phone on do not disturb. So if anybody was trying to send me something early this morning and everything, I didn't get it because, you know, it was on do not disturb because, you know, I needed to have my time. I need to have my time to do something new and to do something, you know, do something different, do something new that's going to be better for me. Process one day at a time. Right, I had to do a process one day at a time. And then, you know what? It's been times where I have been up super early in the morning and then I want to go back to sleep. But then like this time I was up super early in the morning and then I was up, I did what I needed to do earlier this morning and then, you know, I sat, you know, then I was sitting there and then I said, you know what, if I go back to sleep, then I'm going to be reckless like, man, I don't want to get back up. So you know what, let me get to the point from where I can stay, you know, I can be able to stay up, do something that's going to keep my mind focused on the things of what I need to do for Christ and everything and then go, you know, and go from there. So, you know, right now I'm up, I'm still energized and everything like that. And look, and then normally I probably done been there, had like a Red Bull or a Mountain Dew amp or something like that, yo, just to keep me up and everything like that. But you know what I was drinking, man? I drank on like a cup of water. And I was like, you know what? This is right here is so good right here because you know what? I don't need to start my day off with a whole lot of sugar. So let me drink some water to get my body functioning right so then I can keep moving for the day so then I won't crash so early. So I had to change some things. I had to change my habits. I had to change to a new just to be able, you know, take out the old and go to my new so then I can start off with a better me. So what things from where that you might need to change up? First, you know, from where you might need to change up. I mean, everybody is totally different. Everybody is totally different. I'm not telling you to do what I do. I mean, that's something that I needed to do for me. So what changes do you need to make for you that's going to make you a better you? And, you know, I had to sit right there and I had to ask my question just like yesterday. You know, we left church. I ran like a small little bit of errands. It wasn't major. It was like something like, you know, make sure you got gas for the week. And then, you know, I went to go get my mom, you know, we went to go get my mom something to eat. And then all of a sudden we came home. We chilled. I mean, we got home around like 2:00 that afternoon. We came home, we chilled, and make it so funny, man. Like I ain't even watch football or nothing like that. I sat down and then I chilled. And you know what I was able to do? I was able to sit down and spend time with my wife. And we were just sitting here and we was laughing and we was talking and you know and normally at some point we was like while we're sitting here and we're talking and everything and then also we just got home then all of a sudden like it's time like to discuss business on what needs to be going on for this week or how we need to do this right here or anything like that. Yo, like when I said we changed up, like we actually changed up. We was like, you know what, we came home, we gonna chill. Like, and I'm gonna tell you like on how chill that we was. We had our dinner and we was on HBO Max, right? The first movie that we sat down and watched was like the Brady Bunch movie. My wife wanted to watch it. I'll be on YouTube or something. I said, you know what? You want to watch the Brady Bunch movie? We're going to watch the Brady Bunch movie. And so we sat there and we were laughing how the way that the movie was, like how it was back in the day. I said, you know what? After seeing this movie so many times, I never thought of this. I never saw this part right here, or I never did this part. I never saw this part right here. And then after we watched that one, then we watched the second one. But then it was a time for where we was able to sit down, chill, and laugh. And that was one of the things from where we was talking about. So like, yo, it is like we need to have times like this for where we can maintain our balance and everything. So so this is one of the changes that we need to make. So like, yeah, when we do business and everything, like this is me and Latasha like almost like pretty much every day. Like we're normally doing business between Monday and Saturday. Sunday is up in the air. Man, Sunday is up in the air sometimes. It depends on how the way we feel when we get home from church. And so then, after from where we were listening to yesterday's message for, it was time to take a rest. We had to take that thing in consideration. It was like, we really need to make some changes on how the way we do things. Yes, we can discuss business. Yes, we can do this right here. And yes, we can do that right here and everything like that. But then y'all can